Hello guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my build for Mag Prime. This is a build for anything, literally anything. You could do Steel Path, anything on the star chart pretty much. You could do Circuit with it if you get it in the rotation, and you can even do things like Zyraman, Void Cascade, stuff like that. She's really, really strong in those terms. She's also really strong against the Acolytes and Steel Path because she has an augment which basically makes her armor strip. So I'll be showcasing all of this today in this build, and I really do hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so to start off this build, I'm going to just bring light to how I've suddenly gained bunny ears. We're not going to talk about it though, okay? Alright, so, to start off the build, I'm going to just be showing you the mods, Archon shards, stuff like that, and, you know, all abilities and stuff. So, Archon shards, I have all Talforged, one for casting speed, one for health, one for more health, one for ability strength, and one for energy. So, I go for casting speed because of her fourth ability, which is Crush. Essentially just makes it really, really quickly. Makes it really, really quick, sorry. Health, I've got lots of health because after your shield gets broken, you have a shield gate, and after that, your health starts to deplete. And if your shield gate depletes and you have very small amount of health, it's gonna go quickly. So that's why I've got a lot of health on my mag. And then we've got ability strength. This is also for the Crush, because the augment basically makes it armor strip, but you're going to need a certain amount of ability strength for the armor strip to work. So that's essentially just, you know, there to make it 100% armor strip most of the time. And then I've got energy max. Everyone should have an energy max on at least, because I think most base Warframes don't have too much energy. So I always go with an energy max. I think it really helps out. Alright, so now we're going to go down to the abilities. Her passive, nearby items gravitate toward mag for easy collection. This is quite bad. It's not the best at all, to be fair, but it's a passive. It's just there. So her first ability, pull. I'd actually say this is one of her best abilities, because combined with, say, Crush or Magnetize, you could basically just pull them together, armor strip them, and just kill them instantly. It's very, very fun. I have an augment for this called Greedy Pull. I'm going to show you what to change it out for if you don't want to go for loot and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is one of Mag's best abilities personally. Magnetize. This is essentially just a way to stop all enemies. It's good CC. It basically just stops them from moving, and yeah, it's quite handy if you're doing like endurance runs and you're just using like a 10 Archoplasma or something and just railing through enemies. So her third ability is actually not Eclipse. Her third ability is, let me quickly show you. Her third ability is actually not Gloom. Sorry. I think I have Gloom on both these builds. No, I do not. Okay, her third ability is called Polarize. I always subsume this one solely because I'm not really a big fan. It essentially just depletes shields and armor, which is what this one does already anyway, so I wouldn't really go with that. I mean, the nearby polarized shards orbit mag and cut enemies is decent. It's pretty fun to use. It's just not as effective as, say, a weapon damage buff or something similar to that. And her fourth and final ability, personally my favourite ability, and the strongest ability of mags, and easily probably one of the strongest abilities in Warframe as a whole, in my opinion, is Crush. This essentially just basically immobilizes people, makes it so goddamn they can't move, and with an augment called Fracture and Crush, armor reduction is crazy. You will just reduce that armor to 0 in no time. So I really like this one, and yeah, that's pretty much all of the abilities. Now we're going to get to the build. So, her build is quite strong on her, for me. So, I've got Corrosive Projection. I don't know why I don't have... Oh, wait, no, sorry. There we go. That's better. Alright, so I've got Corrosive Projection and Cunning Drift on these two. Cunning Drift for the ability range, and corrosive protection for the miner's armor, which is very, very good for the Fracture and Crush augment. Now, Transient Fortitude, ability strength, also for the Fracture and Crush augment, though you kind of need it for the max amount of strength on this armor reduction. So yeah, then you got Stretch, ability range, very, very good for, like, say, pull, especially with the augment greedy pull. Prime continuity for the duration, always very, very nice. You're going to want duration on a lot of abilities. For example, the reason why I have this on this build is because of Eclipse, because I've subsumed Eclipse in for a damage buff. Umbral Intensify for the ability strength, basically same reason as all the goddamn ability strength mods here. Fracture and Crush, it's just ingrained with ability strength, so you're going to want that. Fleet and Expertise for efficiency, because I like to cast Fracture and Crush along with Pull a lot, so I can't be using too much energy when doing that, and I think that's just really handy in general, Fleet and Expertise. So yeah, and also minus ability duration, that goes hand in hand with Primal Continuity, so that's okay. Now, the big boy, the big one here, Fracture and Crush. Crush gains plus 50% casting speed. The armor of surviving enemies decreases by 75, and they are unable to move for 7 seconds. Essentially, this is her creme de la creme. This is our holy grail. This will armor strip all enemies, no matter archetype of Vancouver Liches or Sister Liches. It armor strips acolytes, all normal enemies, and it's genuinely overall just crazy. So yeah, I have that in there. As I said, Fracture and Crush, best. It's an augment you can get. I'm not sure which standing. I kind of just bought it, so I wouldn't know. But, yeah, that's there, and it's very nice. Now, Greedy Pull. This one's kind of controversial. I mean, I only use this one because I like to do a lot of relic missions, and pulling reacting towards you is just really efficient. But, honestly, in my opinion, I'd switch this out with Augur Secrets if you can, to gain that 100% armor reduction. Because, armor reduction is really key for this, and I think it's very, very, very good for Fracture and Crush. So yeah, I honestly, in my personal opinion, I would swap out, but I'm going to keep Greedy Pull on there solely because I like to do relic runs. Now, Overextended for ability range, once again, goes hand in hand with Fracture and Crush, and is very handy overall. So, those are all the mods for her. I'm going to quickly go through the arcanes and what I use. So yeah. So I use Mortal Augmented for the ability strength. Once again, same for the Crush. It's just the same thing, honestly. I know I keep going on about the Crush, but it's just the same. And then Arcane Avenger for the crit chance, because I like to use the Taurid a lot. And crit chance is very handy on the Taurid as well. And that's if it's actual weapon crit chance and not just on the Warframe crit chance, but I'm pretty sure it's weapon crit chance. Anyways, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, that's pretty good as well, Arcane Avenger, so I'd use that. Okay, I have 5 Former in her, and she's rank 30, so if you want to follow my footsteps, please do. Pop 5 Former in. I'd do 6 for good measure, but it's completely up to you. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to, well, not how to, but it on enemies. I'm going to do it in Simulacrum, and I'm going to take us into a mission and do a quick Steel Path mission showing off what it can do. So here's a quick overview on Elite Lancers, for example. Just use Fracture and Crush, armor strips them completely. It's very, very nice. So for example, with my Taurid, I can just proc this guy. He's practically already dead. I can armor strip, pull him towards me, and they're all dead. It's funny. It's really funny. But yeah, especially that combined with Hold Eclipse, which basically just makes it so more damage, and yeah. But yeah, I'll show her second ability really quick. It's quite fun as well. It does the same thing that Paul does, except it just kind of puts them all in a ball. It's very funny. If you're wondering why my Taurid's not doing as much damage though, it's because I no longer have the rhythm for it. But it's still got a good build on it, so I'd always run that. So yeah, I'm going to take us into a mission really quick, and we're going to see how Mag does. Alright, so, now we're in the mission. What we're going to do is we're just going to do the Exterminate, just run through it, show some Mag, show what Mag can do and all that stuff. Basically just put her abilities to full force, just show what she can do. But yeah. Yeah, Mag incredibly strong Warframe, I think. She's great. But I'm gonna take this time to talk to you guys about something. So how is everyone feeling about the uploads and the builds? Do you think me making build videos is what you guys want to see, or do you want to see something else along with the build videos? Like, do you want some nice content to go along with it? Do you want me to do something else and all that stuff? So yeah, I'm just gonna take this time to just ask you guys that. Just put down in the comments what you want to see, and I'll get on it. But yeah. Also, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is okay. Living life, I hope. And I hope you guys are chilling, of course. Can't be having no people chilling. That'd be a bit sad. Yeah, as you can see, Mag is decimating literally everything. I mean, Torrid's also doing work, but doesn't take away from the beautiful Mag. But yeah. See what we can do in here. So there's the crush, and then we're just gonna melt them. There's the crush again. Gonna pull them all towards me. Maybe even do one of these ones here. One of these abilities, if it actually works. Oh, that's a nullifier. Never mind. Alright. Let's see what we can do. So we're just gonna combine them all together. Gonna get them into a ball. Then gonna pull them. Gonna do this again. Gonna get rid of that Eximus's shield real quick. But yeah, as enemies get armor stripped, it gets much easier. So I'd go with that. But yeah. As you can see, it just melts Steel Path enemies. It's so funny, just to see this. But yeah, as you could also, Fracture and Crush doesn't only give you it doesn't only give you armor strip, it also gives you shields. So this is why Mag is so strong in my eyes, because when you use Fracture and Crush, you're basically adding onto a shield, making it so the shield get comes back. So say you're in a dire situation where you're about to die, just Fracture and Crush the enemies around you, and you're going to get like tons of shield anyway, so it's not like you're going to die. That's where Mag's survivability comes in, and it's actually the best. It's genuinely so much fun. But yeah, I think that's where Mag truly shines, is her Fracture and Crush, in my opinion. She's great. For some reason my pull isn't doing much, but it's okay. Doesn't bother me. Well, let's just strip all these guys, and yeah, I think there's some more enemies in here. Let's do it one more time. Boom, boom, dead. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice gameplay. I do like. But yeah. Got Wisp Prime systems from that. Good shit. Alright guys, as said before, hope you guys are all okay. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a lot of requests as well, so just put down in the comments what you want to see and I'll sort it out. But yeah, other than that guys, that's all I've got to show you today. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and say hello in the comments. I'll be happy to see some familiar faces around as well, you know. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.